We recording?
You ever look up from your phone?
Important business, important documents. What's up, world? It's not just company.
It's only one phone today?
What's up, world? It's not just company. This your boy Mitru. We got Kwani Struggles here. Kwani, say something.
Hey, Roach.
Hey,
what's up?
Ooh, we got chat money, tax money, get money, spend money, blow money, fast money. Don't ever come.
Actually, right now he says spend your money, tax money, Junior.
Actually, right now it's sad money, Junior.
No, it's not. Why you keep thinking Junior is sad?
It got dubbed.
I think Junior let go of that game the minute we walked out of the thing.
You know Tyrone Lewis suicidal, right? That's like a thing. What's been going on, man? Crazy stuff going on in the world. I don't want to jump right into the main topic. So, did y'all see anything this week that had y'all on some wild shit? News?
That had us on some wild shit?
Yeah. Nope, I got something for you that everybody just slept past. Trump announced this week that he plans on investing American money into the Space Force. That don't scare none of y'all?
Why would it scare us?
Nigga, he's building a space army.
Why would that scare us?
That means there's aliens. I don't know if I'm reaching. This is exactly why he could have slipped it between people's ears. Oh, that has nothing to do with us.
Well, who didn't know? I mean,
You ever seen Ender's Game?
yeah, I've seen it, but who didn't know that there were aliens or something out there? Obviously, if people been saying the same thing about Area 51 for years, at some point it's no longer a theory; it's some fact there.
Shut the fuck up.
I think
Trump
the
is
point of
building
Area-
a space force. This is.
But I mean, are you surprised? Trump do a lot of crazy
No,
shit.
I'm not surprised. I'm surprised that America is doing exactly what it's supposed to do with these two. They're treating Americans like the side chick. They tell us just enough to get us going because they know if they tell us it all at once, it'll make our fucking heads explode. So that's what they doing. They tell us little by little, hey, we're going to start a space force. Don't worry about it. Then you get people like, bing, who are like, hey, it's been there. Shit is real. Next thing you know, Optimus Primes come flying over your building, and then your whole world's fucked up. Ask Shia LaBeouf. He ain't been the same since Transformers. When the last time you seen Shia LaBeouf?
That's actually a good statement.
Thank
I don't
you.
know if he's done
Sam
any movies
Witwicky.
since
Sam Witwicky. He
Transformers.
fucked up. He fucked up.
Well, he's not the same Shia LaBeouf as Stanley Yelnats. So
Damn, Shia LaBeouf was in holes.
yeah.
What do you think fucked up Shia LaBeouf? Honestly,
I think
I hate spiraling off, but fuck, it's Shia LaBeouf.
I think he did. And I think this with the whole series. They did one too many Transformer movies.
Okay. Yeah, well, he was only in 2, right?
No, he was in.
No, he was in
3.
2. He was in 2.
He was in the first one.
And then the second one was when his girlfriend left him, and that was the last one because the third
No,
one was
because the third one, Johnny Depp.
I mean, not Johnny Depp. Mark
I
Wahlberg.
thought that was the fourth one.
That was the third one. The fourth one just came out.
Because I thought that's the fifth. Damn, how many movies is it?
They
now?
only got 4.
God damn.
They only got 4. They got the first, second, and then they got the third one with Mark Wahlberg, and then they got the last.
No, because I thought they had like.
Nah, bro. I know what you're thinking.
Let me see.
You're thinking of Fast and the Furious.
No, not Fast and the Furious.
While you looking that up, I just think that Shia LaBeouf can actually rap though. By the way, you ever heard him actually rap?
I did. I think it was he was on what?
Sway.
Yeah, so yeah.
Shia LaBeouf can actually rap, and it's crazy. But
yeah, they got 5 out.
What do you mean?
5 Transformers.
Bumblebee will be the 5th.
No, Bumblebee will be 6. There was the Transformers and Revenge of the Fallen, Dark.
But he wasn't in that one. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he was, because that's when he had the new girlfriend. Remember?
Oh, you're right.
And then after the third one, that's when they switched over to Mark Wahlberg.
That was trash too.
And that's why I say they made too many of them, so you didn't even know it was that many
was
out.
trash.
They shouldn't have made that many in the first place.
Damn, that's fucked up. They fucked Shia LaBeouf up.
Yeah. I think that's what it was. I think the whole thing was, actually, let me put it like this. I think the Transformers series would have been easier to keep on board and watch more if they kept the same characters in there to play. I hate when they switch characters. Like, I don't even look forward to any more Hulk movies because the Hulk has been switched so many damn times.
This brings up, I love how our conversations just flow right into each other. When to let go.
Yeah.
I got a question from somebody this week. They'll remain nameless. When is it a okay time to let go without having to tell somebody you're letting go? Just easy pass. No 2-week notice, no nothing. What has to happen relationship wise?
For you to just to be like to let go?
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you see that y'all ain't doing nothing but fighting over the same shit, and that ain't been no change, I think it's time for y'all to just know to let it go.
Yeah, just leave.
Yeah, I mean, just be like, yeah, I'm good. Like, let it go. Call it a day. Ain't no point in arguing over spilled milk.
So at what point in... No, what I mean by let go, let me put some preface to the conversation. That's
I like
a big
the word
word
you use on that one.
Let's say you with somebody. This don't have to even be like a girlfriend.
Okay.
If you're with somebody and y'all together, y'all cool, y'all day ones, whatever that means. Which I'm confused on the word day one anyway. But
we can explain that later. We'll go
yeah.
ahead.
When is it an okay time for you to be like, nah, I can't fuck with you, but you don't have to tell them I can't fuck with you. Is it just arguing makes you not want to fuck with somebody?
I mean, well, I guess I should have kind of specified what I meant on that. When I mean arguing, I don't really mean as far as arguing. What I meant was, if there's any time that y'all are having the same issue in the relationship that has been talked about and it just can't seem to be worked out, at some point you got to realize, you know what, Becky? You keep on calling me a nigga and I tell you not to do it, I'm good. I mean, just a small example. But it's just like, I like to tell people that best. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again but expecting different results. And I just take that as far as in a relationship. If you keep trying to tell them to do something but they never do it, you don't want to drive yourself insane over that relationship. Just let it go and walk away. Call it a day.
I mean,
but you can do that with friendships too. So I wouldn't just generalize it into relationships, because friendships I could do that too. Like that time you talked about you was ready to chime in, I had to let you know, like, bro, we good, we brothers, but
redirection. So, what you think about that?
It ain't working, get out.
Oh, I'm out. Anyway, his energy's off today. It's not going to work today. Anyway.
Why do you keep thinking Junior's energy is off?
Because his energy's off. He
Junior.
Yeah.
Are you still worried about what happened at 2 o'clock today?
No. He's not going to let it go.
I let it go. I already told him to let it go, but,
Our team lost. We took a 20-something loss. It happens. He won't let it go.
The other team hit him with the 3-point dagger. The other team, look, and this is the thing about basketball. This is why it's so defeating.
But we were just having a whole conversation about something else.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to that. Anyway, well, technically relationships have a dagger. And when I say relationships on the show, I want to be 100% honest with you. Some of the stuff we say is like transversal. It goes for like friendships as well as relationships, heterosexual, homosexual, whatever you're going through. Some of the stuff we say. Because I feel like people aren't aware that some of the stuff we say does that. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, in terms of letting go, I feel like if you don't, how do I say? Meek Mill got a line. He said, fuck, I'm gonna tell him if I ain't gonna feed him. He was talking about kids with guns and shit. But I always look at that line and be like, I mean, if I can't help this person and they can't help me, what do we really need to be there for? And that ties into another Not Just Company motto, no free combos. I don't mean money. I mean, at this point in my life, I'm 26 years old. If somebody can't bring something to the table for me, whether that be knowledge, information on something, on some level, you ain't got to tell me the mathematic equation for pi equals whatever, because I don't know it. I don't care. But if you could bring something to me to the table that maybe I didn't know that you helping both of us out, that's just as good as currency to me. So that's where I wanted to get with this. I think people got to start letting people go just because some people, like, we know people that, like,
It's toxic.
It's toxic and nobody's getting anything out of it.
Yeah,
I feel like even with this show, if we can't end the show and I don't learn something from either you or you, whether it be something small or whether it be something huge, there's no point in doing the show.
True.
So, in the person I was having that conversation with, I had to break down the no free convos thing. That's our next motto that's going out too. So
new merch coming soon.
But the no free convos. You shouldn't be having free conversations. You shouldn't be, and I don't mean money. Currency is the last thing on my mind.
You might want to break it down because they're gonna think you're talking about paying for.
I don't mean money, but you know what? No free convos goes for a pimp to a preacher to a doctor to a mortician. You shouldn't be talking to anybody in life if they can't add anything to you. Not monetary. If they can add monetary to your life, of course you should be talking to them. If it's something morally that you understand and that you with. But if it's not something you agree with, no, you should stay the furthest away from somebody. To me, that's what I think.
Okay.
I mean, another thing I wanted to talk about was, do y'all honestly think people know that they ain't shit?
I think some people know, but some of those people actually just kind of like, they thrive off knowing that. They don't give a fuck that they not shit. They don't care. Which it will explain why they don't give a fuck if they not shit, or would explain why they not shit, because they just don't give a fuck. Some people, I think they've been put on such a high pedestal by people from the past or you know, people that needed to use them at the point of view, whatever the case may have been, that they there so much, they don't know that they ain't shit, but because somebody hyped them up to believe that they are, they won't listen to you when you try to break it down for them.
I agree. I think people know they ain't shit. I think the people that really truly ain't shit, I think they know, but I think it's that false confidence. I always say, and I don't want to talk about insecurities, but I always say people got like the fake armor heading up. You ever seen like the cartoons where the people wear like all the armor and shit, but it always fall off?
Mm-hmm.
That's like the fake confidence shit. It's going to eventually fall off. Like eventually you going to realize, alright,
something's got to give.
My nigga, I ain't have on no fucking helmet, bro. Stuck the shit together with duct tape. That's what I mean by what you get for me, Junior.
Are we still gonna let go? Cause I heard so much of no free convo to when to let go.
I don't think he was paying attention to how it all tied into each other. But
It
basically what he was
That
saying,
was beautiful.
yeah, he tied it all in great. He did a wonderful
That
job.
was beautiful.
But it didn't connect in my
You know why it didn't
at the
connect?
same time.
Because people don't know they retarded too. That's another one.
No, but when he said that people don't know they ain't shit and all the other stuff, it didn't tie into me because I mean, it kind of went in one ear out the other on some Charlie Brown shit because it's like most people don't know they ain't shit. I mean, I don't know if somebody hinted at that, but you can go your whole life not knowing you ain't shit, but you thinking you shit.
I don't think you heard nothing I said. I literally just said that.
I don't
But the way you said it,
I said
No,
that people.
he said that word for word.
I said people have been put throughout their life. People have been telling them that put them on a high pedestal.
But that's
that
not
they
what
don't
I mean.
understand that they ain't shit. But because they living their whole life not knowing the truth that they ain't shit, they think that they don't know no better.
So therefore, that whole conversation, that's why I said it kind of went through. How can you say people ain't shit if
from
they
the
don't know?
podcast, bro.
But that's why we said when you tell them,
podcast.
I said they still don't know, because when you tell them, they assume you just like, no, you must be lying. That's when Mitra tuned in and said, somebody has to let them know that they ain't shit. They need to learn some way, somehow. Sooner or later, they'll figure it out. But they have to be let it known. That's how it all tied in together, but I don't think it was
But
really...
the way he was trying to tie it in, they're never going to know.
I really wish he could do... Actually, this is all pre-recorded. I want you to go back.
But the way that he was saying it, it seems like they're...
No, I'm just
We're
telling
gonna
you.
redirect this. Anyway, the one thing I hate going back to old topics, but every time I get new information, I like to spread it back on us and pause. I like to realize like stuff. I like to learn. Anyway, the single mom conversation we had. I had one of our viewers come up to me and tell me that it almost goes the same way with a dad raising a son by himself. Niggas don't know if they bitches. Like a bitch nigga can raise another bitch nigga. Like
and that's what I was trying to get to. It's because of the fact that you don't know that you that. So when you raising somebody else and you raise them in the way you are, you duplicating the ain't shit.
Well, and that's what. And it's a girl who told me that she was like, y'all conversation was very skewed because y'all all are men. If y'all really think about it, she was like, I mean, I know some women who. She was like, I know some women who got more balls than some of these dudes out here. But
True.
I mean, you gonna count them out just because they're a woman? I just think that maybe, and I went back and listened to the show, maybe we didn't hit that topic. I know we all meant that because I had a conversation with Junior off show. I know we all meant that, but I want to start getting more of, I want us to be more precise in what we're saying as far as like bing bing bow.
There's no way to be precise. Interpret everything their own way.
Well, I mean, everything's up for interpretation. Everything's an idea. Ain't that right,
I
Mark?
said moms can't raise sons. Girls gonna feel stuff where there are moms out there who are more masculine and everything else than dudes. Still feel the same way. There's some things that moms just can't teach a son.
Yeah.
Moms don't have penises.
So
if your son wake up and he got nut everywhere because he had a wet dream, what you gonna tell him?
Well,
he don't know what's going on.
I think the girl was saying that same thing. So
But
what if there was a man who, I mean, of course there's certain things, just like a dad wouldn't be able to tell a daughter about a period.
Yeah,
I get that. Of course there's certain things.
So when we said the mom raising a son thing, like I said, I don't know how I didn't go back and listen to it, but as I told you when you told me the viewer response to the show, I mean,
What's your energy level at?
I still feel moms.
What's your energy level at?
Everybody can raise the opposite sex, but
you're gonna need a little bit of help from the other sex as well.
There's
You're
some
gonna
things
need,
that can't be taught.
Like certain things, like let's say for instance us, if we have girls and we trying to raise daughters by ourselves, certain times we probably gonna call our moms or our aunties sometimes and be like, okay, look, I need this. What's going on? How do I deal with that?
She's
you know
naturally
what I mean?
in tune with her emotions, and
right.
dudes aren't. So therefore, if you raising a daughter, I mean.
And then I told you, I told Junior, the girl, she had a nice rebuttal for her, saying she talked to me for like an hour and a half. I was supposed to be doing work, but she was. Anyway, is this live? Or is this recorded?
This is live. That's YouTube pulled up.
Anyway, so I told her, she told me, she was like, she felt like we should have ended on, you just need a good person can raise a good person. All the stuff we were talking about, it's big in some areas, pause, but it's very minimal to being a good human being. A woman, if you trust a woman, and specifically she was talking about General, and he was like, no, I don't believe, my baby mama can raise my son by herself. You gotta believe that, because you gotta believe that. If you don't believe that, you don't believe your significant other is a good person. Because I believe a good person can raise another good person.
It ain't nothing with raising somebody to be a good person. It's just about certain things the opposite sex can
No,
teach
that's what we were saying. The features, yes.
The features,
She agreed with y'all on the features. There are some things you need a man for. But if the goal is to raise, if we're just putting that into perspective, yes, there's a lot of different pillars under there. But if you're just putting raise, she was like, she said it's very... That topic can go back and forth.
Yes, there's no way in there. It's a gray area all the way.
It is a gray area, but it's kind of like I told y'all even when we had that episode. I take into consideration the fact that I had a stepdad that came into my life, because if my mama would have raised me by herself, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I would have been a little wuss. I'm gonna be so real with you. I would have been a pushover. Everybody would have got over on me, and I would have been a little wuss. I wouldn't have stood my ground. So having that father figure to kind of let you know, like, you got to be a man sometimes. You got to take control. You got to know when to put your foot down. You got to know when you fall and scrape your knee. You don't need to go to the hospital. Get up and keep playing. It's little stuff like that when it comes to moms raising little boys. And I see it with my son all the time. It's like, if they fall, the moms be so quick to say, oh, come here, are you okay? They're like, you do that and they're going to cry. How many times have you probably seen Caden fall? You be like, you all right, get up, and he cool. But then if you don't say nothing and Brittany say, "Oh, you okay?" You probably get the like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get what y'all saying.
Too much nurturing.
All right.
Yeah. You
Next
gotta have
topic I want to bring up: XXX Tentacion died this week. Y'all know who that is?
Yeah.
I want to start off by saying rest in peace. I like the he was good. I like his music. I like both albums that he dropped. Well, 3. He dropped a Christmas one too.
Am I wrong because I didn't want to listen to his music because of the fact is like I don't want people to feel like I only listened to it because of him dying. I wanted to see what his music was about, but then again, I kind of was just like, it'll pass over.
I would say
him passing didn't change.
I would say you're wrong because you cared about that.
I only like the one song.
If that,
I just so what
that's
crossed
what
my
made
mind
you-
is like, because everybody say, I think they were saying that he based his stuff off of suicide, like trying to
he was
dealing
real
with suicide.
emo. He was real emo.
Right, so I was just like, okay, so I kind of got the gist of it, so I was just like, I guess I don't really need to hear it if I know what he talk about. But I didn't want to go playing it just to hear it because he passed away. Because while he was alive, I didn't listen to him, so it wouldn't really.
But I think that's how, in a way.
Is there like a song I would know that he did before?
Yeah.
Which one?
Sad.
How does it go?
You are my someone who's afraid to let go. Nicholas, play the song. Anyway, while we're doing this, I think in for what you thinking, I think in a way death is a marketing plan in that way. It makes people look like, oh shit, why did people like? Because a few months ago, what's the little Peep? He passed away. A white dude passed away.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
He passed away, and it made me look at his music like I would have never listened to that. I'm like, oh okay, shit, this is good. I can see why people like it. It's not my flavor, but I can see why people like that. So, but I think that's what that works as. But I mean, back to it. He was 20 years old. That's fucked up.
Oh, he was only 20?
He was only 20 years old.
Damn.
Yeah, shit happens.
I mean, you right. You are right.
So
Shit
funny.
does happen, but
Bruh.
I didn't know he was only 20.
I mean, it's said that he got shot. I mean, anybody getting killed is a bad thing. But like I said, riding around, everybody's saying the same thing. You in a $200,000 car with no security, riding through Florida, bro. You kind of gotta move smarter, and that's what Game just told 6ix9ine. He was like, look, I ain't gonna tell you to do it, but I ain't gonna tell you not to do it. But you got everybody on your head. Move around here without it if you want to. He said, it's easier to get out of jail. He said, you can get out of jail. You can't get out of a coffin. So pretty much what he's saying is carry a gun with you all. He said you can get out of jail.
That's common sense.
This is all I'm gonna say about the whole thing. And XXX said that. Well, Tentacion said that before he passed away. He was like, I have security at certain times, but I don't want to feel like I'm untouchable to people that put me in the position where I need to be at.
Well, he got touched.
Smart. So going off that though,
Anybody can get touched. We live in America. A president got his head blew off in the middle of a parade. Nobody's untouchable.
That's exactly, but
do y'all believe that Drake really had something to do with it?
no.
Y'all see all the little what ifs and all of the
Nah, that was.
Well, these is what Drake said in his songs.
I believe
theories.
truly, just by the way it happened, I think it was an accident. The only part I think
I was getting shot at.
I honestly don't even know the full details. I just know he was they tried to rob him and
allegedly they watched him go to the bank and then watched him go to the motorcycle shop and they watched how much cash he took out. Well, I'm guessing they saw him take cash out the bank, and they said on the street cameras the car followed them until they got to the motorcycle shop until they left, and then they cut him off, robbed him. He fought him, but he got shot in trying to fight him. Somebody shot him 3 times in the back of the neck, and then he died. Well, he died instantly, but that's what they said happened. But this is my thing with the whole thing. I think, like, I don't like the way, I don't want to say America, but I don't like the way, like, the hip-hop community or, like, the urban and black community, I don't like the way they handled that shit, bro. I personally feel like that was just, like, they handled that shit like it was an episode of Love and Hip Hop. Like, if you were to take a video of somebody that I love in a car shot dead, even shot in a car, that's weird. I think we had a weird point I think we had a weird point in life where the first thing not the first thing you do, because they did say they called the police, and I wasn't there, so I don't know. But the first, but that video was up when he got shot. The video up instantly. I don't think we should live in a world where that shit should be just that.
So are you saying people not even respecting people's death?
Yeah, that's just, you just doing whatever. Yeah. Or even like there was I listened to like all the Hot 975, the Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club didn't really say nothing, but Hot 975, it was a lot of like just wild shit, and then people talking about what he did, like what he was on trial for, because it was like domestic violence against his baby.
All that extra,
yeah. Bro, somebody just died. You gonna bring up the bad shit right now?
So,
I mean, but that's America. He's a black man that died. Of course, they're gonna bring up his past.
If they had a picture or a video of Whitney in the bathtub after she overdosed, you ain't watching the video?
No.
I
feel like you want to watch it just to see if you can see a nipple or two.
No, I have to feel like
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you right now.
I feel like everybody glanced at the
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you right now.
How many times have you seen R. Kelly's sex tape with the underage
I've
girl?
never seen R. Kelly's
sex tape with the underage girl?
The one he peed on?
Look, I want to be honest.
I never see. I always heard about it and I always wanted to see it, but I never got the chance to see it.
No, you don't.
But I'm just saying.
No, you don't. That is child pornography. Stop admitting to say you watch it. That girl was 13.
I never watched it. I said I never watched it.
No, but I'm just saying. He's talking about them showing the video of X in the car.
Yeah, but he's trying to say, though, it's like, at that point, the man just got killed. Have some respect for his body, for his family.
But what you don't understand is...
so wait, before you finish...
True, and that's what he was getting at.
Before you finish, are you defending them taking a video, or are you just saying
once you're in the spotlight, once you're in the spotlight and you famous, not even your death is your own. Just put it that way.
I can agree with that.
If they could have saw Michael Jackson sitting in the chair with the needle in his arm in the video,
it would have been.
They would have watched the video.
I'm admitting to that.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying, to add on to what you're saying, because I think you're agreeing with us, you just don't want to admit it.
I didn't say I
but the way it was handled is just like on some like if that was my son, that's the way I think about it. If that was my son or like my brother or somebody. My nigga, somebody got whoever shot that video. Alright, you not gonna be around, even though you had nothing to do with it. You not gonna be around.
That's waste.
Well, no, because it's like now. Imagine how his mom feel every time she go on the internet. I know there's no way she can stop it because he's in the spotlight. True. So you just because I'm famous, you can't respect my death?
No.
I don't want to live in a world like that, bro.
I don't know where you gonna go. Join the Space Force.
I think you trying to. I think it just got that bad.
No. And
what I want to say why it just got that bad was because look at Whitney Houston's death. They had the picture of Whitney Houston in the tub. Remember it got posted in the National Enquirer. They got sued for like a bunch of millions of dollars.
They got sued.
And that was taken down. You can't find that newspaper is worth money now.
Well,
but that's what I mean.
Who said that she ain't suing TMZ because they're the one who put it
I
on
understand. I understand that. What I'm saying is, and clearly here, I just feel like the way anybody, I feel like we all a part of like the hip hop community, the urban community, the culture, as the Migos would say.
Okay.
We all a part of that. So the way the culture took it and the way they pushed it out there, it was like some love and hip hop shit. If you don't believe that, you crazy if you don't believe that. It was up and people, X got shot. They got the video of the dude head back and all that shit. I'm looking at it because I'm like, oh shit, he got shot. He in the car. He talking like, damn, that's crazy. Somebody really got to him that quick to like. But once I kept reading, I'm like, oh shit, he dead. I ain't gonna lie, my heart stopped. I'm like, oh shit, this a dead body? Like, I'm looking at a dead, like an actual person that I know their music. I'm looking at a dead body. Nah, bro, come on, dog. That shit is fucking wild, weird, and the way everybody that's involved with anything to do with the culture is fucking weird. They took that shit like, I literally looked at that like it was love and hip hop. Like, oh yeah, X got shot, this and that.
Again, I don't know. You're gonna have to lead the world because that's what it is. and when 6ix9ine gets shot, it's gonna be the same.
Hey, don't say that. You can incriminate yourself, brother.
No, not even that.
If it happens,
you gotta stop wishing death on people.
I'm not wishing death. We all know a bullet or something's coming.
And we all know everybody in this room gotta die. You don't got you saying that is wishing death on somebody.
No, him going to neighborhoods talking about forget your dead homies is wishing death on them.
No, you know what's crazy? This nigga went to a whole nother city, and then he went and took care of y'all people by buying food and shit for him.
Him calling out Chief Keef, who shot a video on probation for gun charges and murder. Shot his video that got him famous in his grandma's house around nothing but guns on house arrest. You calling that nigga out saying you ain't real. You know that's wishing death upon yourself.
What's crazy? You know what's crazy? And I really want you to understand this. It's all about what type of energy you put off into the air.
Yeah, well, he put off some
whatever you want to say about it, it's all about what type of energy you put off into the air. He's putting off some energy that's gonna come back to him. Hopefully, I hope he don't ever. I hope all this is a troll and he don't die from no bullet, because I would hate for somebody to. Did y'all watch the J. Cole interview with Lil Pump?
No, I never watched.
Y'all gotta get to it. I'll send y'all the link. I would hope. I agree with J. Cole. I would hope all this trolling and doing stuff just for Instagram. The little kids the generation beneath us do it for the gram too far.
Serious, yeah.
So now it's to the point to where it's like he don't even know. Like if you watch 6ix9ine when that dude got killed, that was like the scariest I'd never seen him. That wasn't no joke.
Yeah, he apologized because he know a bullet was coming.
I think I took this too far. But you want to know what? He was just doing whatever it took to get. You got to think about when you was 16. When you was 16, 17. When you was 16, 17, it's a lot of goofy shit you wouldn't do right now to this day.
Yeah, but in my defense, I would never go to the West Side and say fuck all the
But
Bloods.
that's your moral standards. He could be beneath you.
I used to walk home from work. I never thought nothing of it. But it's a shirt. The shirt I had was the Joe's Crab Shack shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's a red shirt.
With the white writing.
With the white writing. Too. Yeah. So I never thought nothing of walking through the West Side with that shirt on until you niggas pointed it out to me, and I put my life in danger every time I came home from work in that shirt.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure Junior just kind of grazed over it, but is this stuff you would have done at 16, 17 that you wouldn't even think about doing right now?
Oh yeah.
But
yeah,
that's what I mean. That's why I see that. He young, he just doing whatever.
Yeah.
And if you had the spotlight on you, that nigga's just as big. He just as big as the fucking president right now. He going live right now. It's 10,000 people gonna watch him play with his ear for 30 minutes to an hour. If you could do that at 16, 17, you don't know what you would have done right now.
So, like I said, I know at 16 or 17, which he's not 16 or 17.
How old is he?
Tekashi 6ix9ine is like either 19, 20. He borderline. So he old enough to know.
19, 20.
If you make a whole song.
Is there stuff you would have done at 19, 20?
Yes, there's stuff I would have done. What he's done, come on, you can sugarcoat it all you want. The reason why he felt his way when he shot his video when X died, survivor's remorse, because he knew, damn, a bullet could have came for me, but instead he caught one.
Yeah, because he put that energy off.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not wishing death upon nobody. I'm saying the same thing everybody else is. He knows something finna happen. Either somebody finna beat the dog mess out of 6ix9ine or somebody gonna shoot at him. It ain't gonna be no rapper. It's gonna be the people who are around the rapper, other gang members and all that. Just because he done taunted people in their cities.
This is.
I know right now, growing up, you keep saying you done stuff crazy back in your past. I ain't never went to the West Side and disrespected not one single gang, because I know right now, everybody's gonna touch him. Nobody's gonna touch him.
What you're saying right now is, and I just want to say, you're being very argumentative for a topic that doesn't call for an argument.
It's not argument,
what I'm saying is, if you want to keep it a buck with you, and Kwani, tell me if this ain't following, if you can't follow along with this.
I'm listening.
If you were as famous as that, and none of us know how it feels to be that famous, he's your type of famous that you always talked about. Walk in the mall, everybody chase him around the mall. Okay. If you are that famous and you know every time you do something, it's going to get you even more famous. He's a troll. He's like Andy Milonakis, but a rapper. Andy Milonakis had bars.
But I pick beefs with gang members.
Do you want to know why? If you want to keep it a
But
book,
that's a good question. You do got go ahead. My bad.
why would he pick beef with gang members?
Yeah, why would you? In all
Alright,
fairness,
no,
why would you?
let me put this into perspective. If I was managing 6ix9ine, yes, I'm gonna go tell you the beef with Chief Keef. You wanna know why? Chief Keef got a big following, and you got a bunch of 6ix9ine's fans are a bunch of white kids who just.
If this was music, I get that.
If you would listen,
fuck
it all
your dad, homie,
it all goes back
But
to
he's-
it all goes
let's
back
put it
to
like
the
this.
same thing.
You seen John Wick?
It all goes
Would
back.
you kill his dog?
It all goes back to the same thing.
I'm just saying though, would you kill John Wick's dog?
If I'm more famous than John Wick,
It don't matter about you. You knowing how John Wick is, knowing he damn near is a goddamn killer. Would you kill his dog?
Y'all
Beefing or not?
no, I wouldn't kill John Wick's dog. So
Why?
y'all saying Chief Keef is John Wick?
I'm just saying, why go and put yourself in a situation to be killed?
Why test if
Why
the stories
yeah.
about them are real?
If you know that they really about that life, why would you even test that and try to put yourself in that predicament?
Regardless of how big you are, what your label is telling you, why would you purposely
You know
put
what?
yourself
Let's make it
the
into
wrong
a
way?
more real scenario for you.
I
Would you
agree
go to
with
work?
y'all.
Would
I
you go
agree
to work
with it,
Monday
but-
morning and tell your boss to put his finger up his ass and you ain't doing shit today?
No, I wouldn't do that.
That's what I'm saying. You wouldn't put yourself in a predicament to lose. You know what I mean? Is that?
I get
does that make
I
sense?
get what y'all saying, but I think y'all are reading what I'm trying to tell y'all wrong.
Let's go. Let's do it again.
6ix9ine is doing stuff from what I see. He just doing any and everything to get on. Any and everything is a ploy.
Okay.
Whatever he does. No, it's not about music, but Chief Keef has a fan base. So Chief Keef got a bunch of him and Chief Keef kind of have
Alright.
and listen, him and Chief Keef kind of have the same fan base. Though they have the niggas, the hood niggas, cause it's blood niggas that love 6ix9ine. So it's hood niggas, and then you got the white rich kids that wanna be gangster, so they listening to him. So they both have kind of the same fan base.
Right.
So when you put those two together, if I'm 6ix9ine manager, yeah, go at that nigga, cause you wanna know what? You big right now. We can get you security. I'ma pimp you out. It's the whole butterfly thing. To pimp a butterfly. I'ma pimp this caterpillar until it become a butterfly and watch it fly. And when it flies away and gets shot, hey, I got my fun out of it. It is what it is.
I think what Junior's trying to say is though, you could have came at him dealing with music. Why go after him in the lifestyle that he's perfected, so to say?
You went after every person who raps about guns and selling drugs in their music. Half of them have open cases on guns and everything else. Your management told you to go after them because they're big, and you did it. So therefore, when you catch a bullet, they still getting paid. You gone or in the hospital. So at what point is it worth it?
Welcome to the music business.
No,
That's what he don't want to hear. That's what he don't want to
That's not
hear.
even welcome to the music business. Who else has done stupid stuff like that? They tell them, I guarantee Kanye, hey Pusha, if you gonna diss Drake. Not, hey, go to Toronto and go up there and say, hey, fuck all Drake dead homies,
you
and
wanna
fuck the one that just got
I
killed.
mean, with Pusha T's last song, though, you would think Kanye probably did go to him and say, you know what, you need to go after family.
Have
you
you
need to go
ever
after
seen?
secrets.
I know we've all seen the movie. We all know who MC Gusto is. Seen
Yeah.
CB4?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what you're seeing right now with 6ix9ine? CB4. Welcome. Read it and weep. What happened at the end of that movie? No, I'm just being honest with you. If
That was a good.
if
that was
it's
a good
your
song.
job, no, that is.
Yeah, that was a good. one.
That's literally what you watching. You can get mad, but you want to know why he's winning because he got people like you up. Why would you go do stupid stuff like that? But you so entertained by it,
I'm not
but
entertained
you're
by
not
nothing.
entertained. But everything he does, you gonna keep an eye on. You could tell. You just told me. Now, am I right or wrong? You just told me every beef he's been in.
Yeah, because every single one.
Now, Marquand, is
No,
that not good marketing?
That's not good marketing.
He don't
because-
even know a song, but he know every beef he
Like
been
I
in.
said, first of all, when he first came out with Gummo, I didn't like it because I don't like all that yelling stuff he does. But I don't follow everything he do. It's people around me who talk about it, and we all got the same general
I
gist.
think he's a genius as far as
I
marketing.
think that he got a bullet coming, and that's just my I don't wish death on nobody. I just feel like the bullet ain't gonna come from nobody famous because they management is telling them all the same thing. this dude is doing it, and he got police watching everything he do, waiting for one of y'all to touch him. I think it's gonna come from a fan or a gang member of a gang member, little homie who just trying to get a name for himself. And as soon as they seen him, they gonna do what they gotta do.
I agree with Nipsey Hussle on this one. I think 6ix9ine and did what niggas been trying to. Niggas go to Chief Keef and went to prison and got all these niggas got criminal records for all the stuff they really did. He getting just as much street cred from the little white kids who are actually buying tickets to concerts and buying music. I'm getting the same street cred from you, and all I'm doing is going securityed up to your neighborhood, saying fuck your neighborhood. And yeah, this may give me a bullet, but we're living in the time of right now. Back to the X thing. This is right now. This is going on. This is live. I can do this right now. I could go live right now. We don't know what would have happened if Tupac would have had an Instagram. You know how crazy they beef would have been?
Yeah, that probably would have been.
Do you know how crazy the beef would have been if Biggie could have just went on live and been like, nah, my nigga, look, I'm finna act. If you 6ix9ine, man, if you 6ix9ine right now, yeah, I'm finna just go in here and type up Chief Keef's name and tell him let's get on live. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I think he's a genius as far as marketing.
All right, be safe, 6.
He got everybody tight.
Hey, you be safe, 6. Watch your back.
I don't want to call another man 6.
You be safe.
Would you call another man 6?
No.
I ain't calling him Tekashi because my son middle name Tekashi, and y'all keep saying I named it after him.
You did.
I did because he had it first. But
Tekashi's
like I said,
been out since 2015.
All right, 6ix9ine, you go ahead and do your thing.
Jenner named the son after Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Whatever. You go ahead and you be safe.
What else happened this week?
Rich the Kid got robbed.
All right, now this is what it comes down to with them. Now this is the X and this is a Rich the Kid conversation.
I feel like this new generation some bitches though.
What?
Wayne ain't never got robbed like that.
You don't know.
Man, ain't nobody. The Game ain't never got robbed like that. 50 Cent ain't never had them.
Well, you can't say that because Wayne's tour bus got shot up by Young Thug.
Speculation. But it did
Young
get shot
Thug's
up.
best friend went to prison over there.
Yeah, speculation. They said Birdman hired him to do it.
Alright. So Rich the Kid is a bitch for getting robbed.
Rich the Kid is a bitch because at the same time, honestly, Wayne and all them, they talk their music like T.I. They all rap that shit. Meek Mill, all of them rap that shit. And then they get charged for the shit that they rapping about. T.I. rapping about guns. They laid out on 3 tables all the guns this nigga got hit with. Nigga, they were all the ones he had in his possessions. He ain't just talking about it. He really doing it. So therefore, this generation some bitches. Plug Walk. All the songs Rich the Kid doing talking about guns and everything else. You getting your ass beat in a Starbucks while you jumping over a counter. Now you either got set up by the girl you was pillow talking with, or you just let some niggas come in her house and beat your ass and take your chain, your money, and everything else, and jewelry. Come on now.
How do y'all follow Boosie on Instagram?
And ain't nobody ran up on Boosie.
Well, I think niggas know not to run up on Boosie.
But this is what I'm saying.
I bet you Tekashi won't play with Boosie.
This is what Boosie said. And this is the same thing. And he was talking about Rich the Kid. He was like, these little niggas got it. Well, not Rich the Kid in particular, but I think he was. He's like, these little niggas got it perfect, They could talk about doing the gangster shit and people believe them. And then they get caught up and then it's like, oh shit, you're not really a gangster. But they don't have to worry about lawyer fees or nothing. Boosie was doing all of that. Y'all forget, Boosie was fighting murder charges and all that.
They started using their songs in court.
And you know what he said? He said, if I could go back to when I was a little kid, if I could go back and just rap about shit that my homies was doing and I didn't do none of it, I would much rather do that. Because, yeah, T.I. got all of that. T.I., yeah, he's a hood nigga. He bought the guns. He said he did all this. Yeah, it's all authentic. That's cool. But when T.I., when he get older and, the rapping is kind of quiet for him, all right, you a real nigga, but you can't regular citizen shit no more.
But I mean, even then though, still T.I. got his little business.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like, general, yeah. T.I. can't go get a gun from the store.
Yeah, no.
T.I. can't be. This is the crazy thing about T.I. and why you brought him up. I love it. His bodyguard can't be in the car with him with a gun. So he has to have somebody.
separate cars.
He has to have 2 separate cars. What kind of life is that? My bodyguards can't even. The niggas with guns can't even be by me.
It's okay.
If you got a gun, T.I., he ain't on probation or nothing, but if you got a gun and you sitting by T.I. and y'all get pulled over, he's going back to prison.
Okay, that's cool.
Who wants to live a life like that?
Who wants to live a life like that, but at the same time, ain't nobody running up on these niggas snatching their chains. Ain't nobody running up on these niggas jacking them. These niggas walk around with, y'all know what Boosie walk around with in his pocket. He'll show it out. Find a 5 or a 20 in there. You know what Boosie
What is he telling you? Find anything other than 100 and you can call me a bitch ass nigga.
Ain't no.
You could take,
you
all
call
of
Gucci a clone all you want. Who running up on Gucci stealing anything?
I'm
He riding drop tops
agree
all
with
But that's because these niggas really did time behind the shit they say they did.
Niggas
You know what I'm
know.
saying?
You can't,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They
niggas
know,
know.
they
You
understand
get
that.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So which would you rather be? The nigga that niggas know, or yeah, niggas know not to mess with him, but you felonied up. You can't, like Meek Mill, nigga, I gotta get a permit to pop a wheelie on a bike.
I get that.
can't even do
Look,
like regular stuff.
I'm not saying
I get that
nothing
part,
about
I do, but at the same time,
Real is
as
real,
a man, you will want people to know, like, all right, y'all can talk all that shit, but nigga, you know I'm really about that
Real
shit.
is real.
As a man, I feel like Rich the Kid, if I'm his manager, you know what I'm gonna say? Nigga, we are getting you security. You are no longer a regular rapper. You are at this tier, so you're gonna have to have security and stuff like that.
But that's the problem that I have with all these new school artists rapping about all this stuff. Like, I give a pass to Lil Baby because I know that nigga really out there. Pee-wee the Long Way, I know that nigga really out there. But all these other new artists,
You don't know they're really out there.
oh shit, all these other little artists and everything, these new artists, I don't give them a pass when they start talking this hood stuff because of like things like Rich the Kid and shit like that. Quit talking all this hard stuff, and then when your car get pulled, now you bitch
So
up.
wait, you
Yeah.
calling him a bitch for getting robbed?
No, I'm saying
No,
that.
it's you talked all that shit, but when it came down to it and you was tested on
Yeah.
that shit you was talking, you failed.
Look at Shy Gleazy when he supposedly got his chain snatched. That nigga didn't post no more videos, and he moved to that city for that week. Oh, we gonna find these niggas.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, he was.
He
yeah.
ain't played no
He's
games.
such a real nigga, but you want to know what's crazy? If I'm being honest with you, it's a difference between a real nigga and a smart nigga. At a certain point,
You can be both though.
at a certain point, these niggas, if I'm famous,
You don't think it's some niggas in the game that did some shit and it took forever for? Look at shit like look how long it took for that shit to catch up to him.
I agree with him, but the part that I agree with is what T.I. and Boosie, they both kind of said the same thing. You only get to be a real nigga. Only niggas in the hood respect real niggas that, oh yeah, this nigga gonna go like T.I. said, nigga, we used to fight at all my concerts. Nigga, you look at me wrong, we gonna beat your ass. Nigga, you do something to one of the homies, we gonna beat your ass. Yeah, that shit cool until you realize, oh shit, I got $100,000. Like he said, before Rubber Band Man came out, he was $600,000 in debt because they got in a fight at the Georgia Dome. They got in a fight at the Georgia Dome and threw chairs off on the stage. So he's $600,000 in debt. So his first CD that came out, he couldn't even make no money off of. But he's a real nigga. You got them stripes. Or would you rather be Rich the Kid? Or would you rather?
But look at him now though.
That's cool, but
It's a struggle, man. It's a struggle getting to the top.
I get what y'all saying and I agree with it. But I mean the whole like I don't agree.
Yeah, okay, put it like this. Think about this. What if he would have never what if he would have never stood up for himself with doing that?
I don't agree.
And
with being a
then
real
every
nigga.
concert he went to, then he started getting called a bitch, and everybody, oh, you a hoe, you a bitch, you a da-da-da, every single time. Niggas gonna get tired of hearing that. Then when you do finally stand up, it's like, oh, nigga, about time, so what? We still gonna test your punk ass.
So y'all
Come on,
definition of a real nigga is a nigga that's gonna set it off.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because I
that's
said
what
you can
you
be
get,
smart and real at the same time. You just have to know the time and place to do it.
So-
for example, if something happened at that Georgia Dome and something did pop off, at that time you should have thought business wise, like, you know what, this is gonna cost me a lot of money, but I can meet up with them somewhere else and get this taken care of later on. Like, we can settle this shit outside of this dome. Wait and catch them slipping next time. Niggas be so caught up in the moment, they let their emotions and anger get the best of them. They act right off of it in there. They don't know how to calm down and
So
just kind of
what's
think
y'all
first.
definition of it? This is a good conversation. What's y'all definition of a real nigga? Marquand, I'll let you go first.
I don't know what you want me to say to that, because I just feel like simple as that. Actually, just simple as say what you mean and mean what you say.
Jenner?
It's the same, but at the same time, it goes further than rap, relationships, all that shit. As far as a dude in America, I don't care your race. If you talk yourself up saying you got the biggest dick in the world, you fucking girl, your shit barely bigger than a pinky. Why would you do that? Quit lying. Tell the truth. If you a rapper, if you ain't really out there doing the shit, if you just rapping about what you seen, your homie shit, like that, I get it. You trying to get big. You ain't got a story to tell, but you know stories to tell. But at the same time, when you get pressed, I mean, it's shut up. It's either put up or shut up time. You got to be a man of what you said. What I say in this podcast is probably going to be a lot of people who hate it. But if you ever run up on me at a Smith's or something, I ain't taking shit back. So if it offended you and you trying to fight me, hey, well, we going to have to do what we got to do. Because I ain't taking it back. So I don't know if that's being a real nigga or if that's just being...
I think that's probably
honest.
that's it, and you seen Happy Gilmore. I think that was the longest run-on sentence that did not make sense at all to me. The problem is, and
I got what you said.
This is 100% honest right now. The problem with I think niggas in America is niggas are so worried about like you saw Jenner. I'm not taking it back. This, and that. You know what you should have said, realistically, and I think niggas got to get out of that mind frame completely. What you should have said was, nah, I want to understand why you got offended by what I said. That's a real nigga to me.
But even when you do that though, some people would be like, it don't matter why bro. I got offended, nigga. Fuck you. You offended.
Right. If a nigga take it to there, then of course you got to take it to measures that you have to do.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You just have to be smart with it.
But what I'm saying is, if in that sense, in the situation Jenner just gave, the rich the kid situation, all of that, you got XX Tentacion. He fought his way out of an argument. He could have just let his bag go and they could have took the money. He could have been here today. He's dead now. Real nigga.
Yeah, true. But at the same time, would you rather have... Well, put it like this. Some men are very prideful. So the fact that you're doing this shit to me, if anything go down, at least everybody gonna know I fought back. Right? At least y'all know I'm not letting nobody run over me. Because
y'all agree with that?
if I'm gonna put it like this. If I was just sit there and give it up and give you the bag and give you my shit, whatever I have, my money and shit, and then the next time niggas gonna feel like, oh, it's okay to rob this nigga. He just gonna give his shit up. No, nigga, stop fucking with me.
And when it comes to X, I give him the real nigga card because this situation ended bad, but this ain't the first time he even fought somebody on camera. This nigga, him and Rob Stone,
he got slept.
He got slept on stage. Then they fought back afterwards in the street. I guess you forgot the video where
that
he was
the Migos.
Whatever. Was he out there fighting? He ain't gonna let you just talk shit to him. This one, he got robbed and he got killed. But what you just said, he put up a fight. Either way it go, he ain't go out just laying there. Oh, I give up.
Because and like they say, regardless of what, they planned on killing him anyway.
They ain't planning on robbing him. They ain't planning on killing him.
Whatever. He put up a fight, didn't he? No one even faced with death.
He fought, and then they had the gun at the back of his neck.
Even faced with death.
Fight, and somebody shot him.
Even faced with death, he still fought.
In my opinion, if it's me, and I would tell every little nigga in this world, if a nigga got a gun to you and he want what you got, he want the money in your pocket. Nigga, they print blue bills every day. Get that money up.
Yeah, don't.
Get that money up.
So what happened? Let's put it in perspective. You got to think of the different scenarios. What happens if I'm on my way to court? I got to pay this fine. If I don't pay this fine, nigga, I'm finna be doing about 4 years in prison. If I don't pay these lawyers or pay this court fee. So instead of me fighting for my freedom, you want me to just get the money up and go to prison for 4 years? Nah, I'm good. I don't want to go to prison. I'm not trying to live my life behind bars.
If we putting that into perspective, of course there's a lot of things. Of course, if you call the police and then you get court documents filed, but I don't even want to go that far. I don't even want to say all that. If I'm being honest with you, me personally, if a nigga run up on me with a gun and I don't have my gun, you can go ahead. It ain't worth it. Anything that I got in life, it ain't worth me dying.
My pride is involved. I couldn't live with myself every day knowing that I just let a nigga take my.
So y'all both fighting
over. I
over.
said that I was fighting over material.
But you see what I'm saying? What you're saying is, I get what you're saying. But when you say that, what's flipping over to here is, and it's not saying you're wrong, but what's flipping over to here is, is a pride situation. But Junior saying is,
No, I get what he's saying.
No, what I'm saying is I practice what I
Yeah,
preach.
Junior's saying practice what
If
you
I'm
preach.
if I'm talking on this podcast that I'm an avid gun collector and you ain't gonna catch me with nothing less than a 40 on me at all times. If I get robbed and I don't let off one shot, even after they've already taken off, if I don't let off a shot, I consider myself to be a bitch. Where's all these guns you was talking about? Where's the stuff you saying you had on you?
I don't think that's a bitch move.
I think it is.
You doing all this talking of, you doing all this big boasting that you this shooter, you got this aim, you got these guns, you just got robbed. What happened? I would feel I wouldn't know how to answer it, so I'm like, that's a bitch. I don't know how to answer it. I said it.
If
Y'all
I'm
got
being
evidence, I said
100%
it.
honest with you, because I say I'm a basketball player, every time I see a basketball, I have to shoot it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
If you say both, no,
That's what he's saying,
I'm not
right?
saying that.
If you
I'm
see
not
that-
saying that.
you
What
get-
I'm saying
but when I
is,
switch it, you
I'm
see
a
that's what
basketball
you're saying.
player. I'm a basketball player, and if you give me the ball and leave me open, I'm gonna take the shot. That's what I'm saying.
If Mitri wake up every day and say ball is life, all I do is play basketball. I do this in my sleep. This is nothing. And get on the court and sucks. That's what I'm saying. Why are you boasting yourself for no reason? Don't get out there and make a fool of yourself.
I got two
State
questions
facts.
for you, and I know we're talking about Rich the Kid. Why are you believing these niggas? Listen to the
No,
music.
that's not believing him. What he's saying is,
Listen to the
he calling
music.
them out on their bullshit because you got in a situation, but in your songs and the way you rap, you talking about you don't even have to worry about situations like that. And when it came down to that situation, you folded.
Listen,
So I talk that shit.
all that goes back to
As intelligent are you as you are. How is that not believing a nigga by saying, no nigga, we thought you said
He's not believing
but
them.
that's-
He's just telling them. He's telling them, don't talk that shit if you ain't about it.
because
That's
we
all I'm
believe
saying.
you
but
about
that
it.
goes back
No, because you try to make yourself out to be about
But
it.
that goes,
And we believe you.
but that
No.
goes back to
No,
Because that's just like any. For example, I try to tell y'all all the time I'm an asshole. What y'all say? No, you're not. You're not an asshole. Just because I said y'all don't believe it.
like I said, that goes
I try to perceive, or y'all. What y'all say? You try to perceive that you are, but you're really not. So that's the same with the lyrics. Why are you trying to perceive something you're not? It's questioning them, not believing them, but nigga, this is what people be saying. All that shit you be talking in, and you can't even
And
back
why
it up.
you praising 6ix9ine? That's all he is doing with this whole trolling stuff. He
No, you
pulling
know
niggas'
what? I
cars.
can't even say that because they had a video at the airport and nigga security tried to back him up, but he went out there trying to fight still.
Yeah, but
I gotta
I'm
give him
saying-
credit for that.
But he's pulling niggas' cars. Are y'all rapping this? Are y'all really about it? I mean, y'all hood. Y'all really feeling
I'm
pull up
not
on
praising 6ix9ine. What I'm saying is, as far as marketing goes, I don't think for somebody from Instagram to music on the radio, I don't think it has ever been done so gracefully. He is beefing with everybody from YG to everybody. And you know what he keeps saying? You know what? I'm going to keep making you niggas mad. Because you want to know what? I want first one of you niggas to touch me, all you niggas going to jail.
Yeah, the only thing that I give 6ix9ine credit for is the fact that you can say you're a marketing genius. I just feel like he exploited the area because he knew, if you haven't paid attention, he cleared like 6 figures like almost all the time. And he don't drop no more music. He gets so much money because of the beefs he done started and collecting money. I watched the video. Every time his name is mentioned in the YouTube video, the people who posted that video, if it gets over 1 million views, he gets the money from that video, not them. Because he copyrighted himself. So therefore, anytime you mention him, we posted a picture of him and this was all about him, he gets paid from anything we get from
That's
him.
like I don't even want to switch subjects, but you know, Drake, for the anniversary of his OVO last year, he gave each one of the niggas he started with, so the 5 niggas he started with, he gave all of them each letter out of Drake. Y'all own that percent of Drake. In terms of, and he owns one, so he gave 4 away. Y'all own that percent of that. So everything I'm making, y'all making. That's what y'all making. But with the 6ix9ine thing, that's what I mean by marketing genius. Yes, I'm gonna get into all these beefs, and yes, it might escalate, but it's the CB4 effect. Nigga, we living life right now. Nigga, I don't care about you beefing with me, nigga. I don't care. You get what y'all?
No, I was agreeing with you. I was just saying from different point of views.
Dangerous game.
On my point of view, I would take it one way. As you see, Junior take it a different way too. Everybody, and that's what I love about the podcast. We all have different point of views, and we can all understand where each other's coming from. So that's pretty cool.
I like that. So, relationship time. All right. So, I want to talk about what's important
Okay.
in finding a girl. If y'all put y'all single hats on,
Okay.
what's important as far as, all right, let's say you go out tonight, bow.
Mhm.
You meet a girl. You take her, y'all go home, you hit on the first night. Are you really trying to get to know that girl?
It depends. It depends.
Jenner?
I'm not trying to get to know any girl.
What about any man?
I'm not
That's
trying to-
clearly where that was
No,
going.
I'm not trying.
No, I mean, in all serious though, it just depends. Cause what if we had a cool ass conversation? Yeah, okay, we went home, we smashed, cool. But at the end of the day, just cause you know that's the first time we smashed on the first night, don't mean that I'm not interested.
You know, Andre 3000.
Cause some girls,
Andre 3000 used to say, "I hope that she thinks she don't. I hope she don't think I think she a hoe because she knows what she wants."
The biggest question I
Okay.
have is when niggas don't realize they're in the friend zone.
Okay, we're gonna answer that after this. What was I saying at the beginning?
you know what? You said something earlier that you didn't understand, and you wanted me to clear it up for you, but I forgot what it was.
Well, I be having so many relationship questions. But no, like, what's important, like, as far as, like, what makes you want to get to know a girl? And we can tie this into the friend zone shit.
What makes them want to get to know her?
Obviously not conversation.
That's for me.
I
If a woman has a great conversation or an intelligent mindset that I can have a great conversation with, that attracts me.
I like stupid bitches.
I like it. I like that.
I'm finna get in my funny bag. I like
that.
stupid bitches.
I like the interest in me. Yeah, you interested in me, I would get it.
So you like what likes you, pretty much.
I've always been that way, but at the same time, if you interested in me, I'm not gonna approach you. So if you approach me, if you recognize me from the show or whatever, yeah, let's talk.
They not gonna recognize you.
If you interested in,
Oh
if
my
you're,
God.
if a woman shows interest in you, nah,
nigga, they gonna
what I'm
recognize
talking
me.
about is if you walk up and
Come on, Kelly.
Marquand's in a suit and the girl, she's talking about the whole suits. What made you want to start wearing suits? What got you into it? What, you know, she's showing a genuine interest in you, like trying to find out about you. That'll start more of a conversation than anything else. Cause I'm just not gonna walk up and ask you what you plan on doing with your life, what's your name. Cause honestly, I really don't care. I'm gonna walk by you just because that's just my nature. I'm gonna walk past you. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna start nothing. You gotta show an interest in me, and then we can go from there.
Okay.
That's just what I am. I'm not. I've never been the approach side. That's just because of the group we've been in.
And you know what? I also need a girl. Not only can she be smart, but she got to know how to be sarcastic.
I'm not going down into the.
I got it all, but I really
I don't
need
like
a wife
women with
at
no
home.
sense of humor.
I don't really like the songs. Never spend a night alone. I got a few. You would like to bone Marquand. That's P Diddy. I know you don't know that. That's P Diddy right there.
Why wouldn't I know that though?
That's P Diddy right there.
Back to dudes not knowing about being there if they're in the friend zone.
Wait, y'all ain't let me answer the question.
Cause
you said you like stupid bitches.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like stupid bitches. If I was single right now, honestly, what would attract me to a girl? I like confidence, and I like girls that only like what I like. If you don't like what I like, I'm sorry.
That's boring as fuck.
No, I like girls that like what I like because I like a bunch of shit. So that's besides the point. I can sit there and talk to a girl for.
Opposites attract.
That's a
not-
true ass
The hell
statement.
you want a girl that like J's for if you like J's? Y'all just gonna sit around and talk about shoes all day? How long
Well,
that's gonna
and
last?
this is the thing. Sometimes
You crack a weird ass joke, she crack a weird ass joke.
I would love that. That's the thing. Me doing comedy, I love girls with a sense of humor. If a girl can sit there and make me laugh, you in the game with Mitra.
No.
Yes.
So, as long as she can make you laugh, you good.
Yeah.
Because I got a couple candidates I can send your way right now.
It's horrible. Making you laugh, that's that, yeah. My problem with girls when it comes to when trying to be funny,
Never better, brother. Never better.
I've met several girls who act like Demetria. They don't know when to turn the funny off.
I love that.
Nah, that's a good thing. I love that shit.
No.
Girls that want to be funny all the time.
You go fuck a girl who's just funny all the time, and she start doing scenes from Friday.
Why y'all?
Well, I mean, honestly.
Wait, no.
Hold on.
Who have you
my
fucked
my
that-
relationship is like that though. Like that's the kind of weird shit that be happening.
She making funny noises and shit while she's on top of you.
No, not during.
Making doing sex
after
effects?
sex. we may make a few jokes to each other.
Nah, she riding you talking about.
Like one
your
time.
Microwave.
Okay, so one time I think I fucked up with the joke, and she said something about head, and I made the comment about my baby mama giving me head, and it kind of went. I don't know. The joke wasn't a joke no more. It was a.
Yeah,
it was
that's just like play fight. I don't like play fight. I like a girl to have a sense of humor where she can understand Family Guy. That's the sense of humor I need
This
to
nigga
have.
Jenner want to.
I need you to I need you to.
Oh, you want the? Y'all ever seen Modern Family?
No.
Yeah.
Jenner want the skinny gay dude.
Oh.
Honestly, and since we bringing up Modern Family,
Whoa,
the white mom. That's my ideal.
The white mom with the two kids and the dad
the three.
is
The three,
is it
the
three?
2 girls and a boy.
Is it two? And then it was the one episode where they was selling her shoes. Where the
Yeah,
brother
it's
was
the
selling
main
his
mom.
shoes.
It's the main
mom.
mom.
Oh, okay, cool.
Her level of sarcasm is what I'm looking for. That's what I would. That's what I.
So it's like you like dry humor.
I like you to understand sarcasm. Like I said, if I'm saying something crazy, I want you to either laugh at it, but you understand it. I don't want it to go over your head. I don't need you out there trying to be Dave Chappelle, trying to tell jokes and everything. I don't need you trying to make me laugh because that's gonna go weird. I mean, I like funny, but at a certain time it gets old to me, especially weird jokes. That'll ruin it. And I don't need you to be funny. I don't need that. I don't need you jumping around.
I want to get into the mind of Jenner. What do you need?
As far as a girl?
No, I mean whatever you're interested in.
I mean, boy or girl, hopefully.
If I was going that route, what would I need?
Whoa. I said boy or girl, whatever you wanted. You said if I was going that route.
They want somebody to be gay so bad.
My nigga. Pause yourself, bro. That was a pause. If I was going that route, bro. Alright, my nigga, go ahead. Finish the story, bro.
Go ahead, man.
I'm
I'ma
gonna let
stall
y'all
you
know when Pride Week come around.
It's
It
past.
passed. Yeah, it passed.
Y'all look. Whenever we have to do an event out there, y'all are the ones gonna be front running this because y'all want to be a part of that, the LGBT whatever community so bad. But anyway, I don't need much. Like I said, I don't need you trying to be a comedian. I just need somebody cool. We can sit down and watch cartoons. A1. I don't need a party girl because party girls, we all know how those end up. Don't need that. I don't need a girl all caught up in fake bullshit. I need a girl kind of in reality, knowing that social media ain't the only life that you live. Like, I don't know if everybody's seen the movie Player One. Social media is like the Oasis in Ready Player One. It's just where people go and they get lost and then they get escaped. That's where they don't deal with their real life problems. I need a girl who's not in there.
So you want a girl like Miss Smith? Off of Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
I need a girl like Jada Pinkett outside of the Matrix driving the ship. She knows what's real.
I want to give you credit for the reference, but I don't think it was all the way there.
She's awake. She's not woke to the point where she's ready to step on the soapbox holding her, her black flag or whatever with her fist up. She's woken up to know that, okay, half what the news is telling me is a cover up. It's some bullshit. Something else gonna happen.
So you
this nigga says that he really cares about me, want to be with me. I know it's a lie. He just want to fuck. I need a girl that kind of woke. Like she knows the real. You can't pull the wool over her eyes.
So you want to date a hoe?
No.
I think you do.
No, because I'm not saying I want a girl that's just a fuck around. No, I mean she knows.
No.
You want
what you described.
You want to turn a hoe into a housewife.
No.
Hoes on act right. It's hoes in the kitchen and it's hoes on the crack. That's ludicrous. You probably don't know.
I don't need a girl with a high. I don't need a girl with a high ass body count. I don't need a hoe.
At this age, why are you
worried about a body count?
Because Vegas is small and diseases are on the rise.
You track diseases?
But you said as long as you can get rid of it, you cool.
Yeah.
As long as you can be cured.
Condoms that show different colors for the disease.
No.
I think that's a very smart idea.
I mean, once they do that, you can pretty much count on me to cheat. I don't even know.
But at the same time,
I love you, baby.
If all that is going on, yeah, I don't want a hoe. I just want somebody. If you want to say the whole mentality where she ain't falling for no bullshit, okay, cool.
That's what we mean.
I'll take the whole mentality minus the whole qualities. There you go. Hoes know how to have a good time. They'll sit down and watch the game with you and all that.
I want to use this word as to what you're looking for,
Optimize.
but I think you're going to get offended.
Optimize?
Nah. I think what you're looking for is
What are you talking?
I think you want you want the Jenner, huh?
No.
I think that's what you want.
No.
I don't know why.
That's the way you perceive it. You want a woman to have man qualities.
No.
A male qualities. That's what it kind of sounds like.
Junior wants, and I can put it in perspective for you. Junior wants a girl who basically, and when I say a hoe, I didn't mean high body count. I mean Junior wants
Just
a girl.
mentality,
Junior
mindset.
wants a girl who knows like, oh yeah, I know Junior don't like me. He only want to be around me sometimes. Or maybe let's go out every now and again. And when I come over, pretty much put my pants off and make some macaroni.
I want the definition.
That's what he wants.
Any movie you saw where there were a king and queen, I want the definition of a queen. You get the power.
So you want Aaliyah?
Except to killing me.
I'm just.
In the damn. That powerful Aaliyah in that movie, yeah. Aside from killing her dude because she killed the king because she said he was weak, she killed him because of that. I want the same qualities that a queen should have. Any movie you watch where it's a king and a queen, she has power just like he does, but she knows her place. I'm not the one that's the forerunner. He is. She knows her role. She respects her role. She understands that once they go in their chambers at night, it's all I'm all about my man. Nobody else but you. Spartan 300. She did whatever it took to make sure her man was well taken care of. Even if that was sleeping with the enemy just to get him some help. Even though he died, she still killed that dude. But that's what I mean when I say that's what I want. I don't want no male figure in a woman. No, I just want a girl who knows her role, can respect her role, ain't trying to go beyond it. She understands, like, that's my man, that's who I'm riding with, let's go. It was time to joke, it's time to joke. When it's time to take care of business, time to take care of business. The problem I have with what's going on in this generation is...
I was going to say, you was born in the wrong generation.
Girls out here are all competing to knock their nigga off the throne.
It's not even that. It's not even that. Sort of, kind of, but women these days are more testy than usual. They love to test their man a lot. No, I'm gonna be honest with you, and it don't matter. It don't matter what type of woman it is. Every woman, for some reason, somehow in this generation, they love to test their men as if like.
I can't say all women though.
I can't. You know what? Let me put it like this. Sorry,
all women.
I'm not gonna say all women. But from personal experiences I've had, no matter what the type of woman was, there's always been a challenge against the man, against me, when there shouldn't have been. Yep. You're challenging something that doesn't need to be challenged for no reason, and it just causes problem in a relationship. It just stirs it up. That's why a lot of relationships these days aren't successful, because women feel like that they really have to challenge their men over the smallest, stupidest shit.
Yeah.
Y'all feel that way, bro?
Yeah, I really do. I feel like at this time and point in our generation, a man, you don't even get the title of a man when you be with a woman. It's like you got to go through trials and tribulations before she finally say, you know what? You deserve it. You deserve to be called a man.
Bro, y'all really go through all this just to get the you my man? Are you?
I'm not saying we go through it like that, but in order for them to finally respect you, it's kind of like, I ain't even gonna say finally respect you, but in order for you to finally get that to where it's like, okay, you know what, they know they place this and that, you got to go through hell and waters when you shouldn't have to do that. Only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally.
Men are only loved under conditions.
No, men are only loved with the condition that they have something to provide.
Yeah.
That is the realest shit I've ever seen.
That's true.
I think that is most definitely true.
If you don't have nothing to bring to the table, you don't expect love.
For real. You got to think about it. A lot of women, even when you hear a lot of women complain about they do, why they say they stay? Girl, his dick is good. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna keep it.
He got something to provide.
And y'all may not believe it. If I was broke, had no legs and no arms right now, I can guarantee you, Taylor would leave.
No. That's different though. You and Taylor have been.
Nah, it's a countdown till she go.
No. I'm not even gonna put it like that.
Bro, it's a countdown.
If when y'all first started, put it like this, you was fly in high school. You know what I mean? You had your kicks, you dress good.
It's been that way.
You know what I mean?
That's Bryson Tiller.
Let's put it like this. Put it in. I don't really want to say nobody's name.
Nah, just stop saying put it in.
Let's say certain people in past from our high school, certain people, right? you don't see them at the level to where it's like if they weren't really with girls or with nobody because the girls looked at them like,
you wrong.
Why do I need to be with you? You can't offer me shit.
I get what y'all saying.
I
but
think you just want to argue the point.
No, the only thing is, well, I may be so disattached from that. I get what y'all saying. I definitely agree with that. I'm disattached from it because I haven't been with Taylor so long.
Since high school,
I don't
so
really
kinda,
feel that.
Right.
I've never had to be that kind of like.
Yeah.
Oh, if I don't bring.
But I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you and Taylor were to break up, which God forbid y'all ever do, you know what I mean? And you were to go back out there to date and you had to take somebody serious, you would understand where we come from because it's like, why do you have to challenge my... And then you know what's even more fucked up? They challenge you on something, you were right the whole time, and then when they find out you're right, instead of them apologizing, they get mad at you.
This brings up another conversation.
Right,
Have
Junior?
y'all
They get mad
ever
at
got
you.
an apology from a girl, like an actual real apology?
You know what? I've gotten one that was followed by a justification, so it don't really mean nothing when you do it that way.
A wholehearted, honest apology.
No,
it was always a sarcastic apology.
Yeah.
It was one of those, I'm going to say it just to shut you up.
Exactly, one of those guilt trip apologies.
Yeah, it ain't going to be, it's never one of those, I'm truly, deeply sorry, I messed up. It was just like, you know what, you going to keep bitching about it, so I'm sorry, you win. That's what you want to hear, you won. All right.
Not even that, though.
That's not what I want to hear. I want you to really apologize for the dumb shit you just did. I'm saying I'm sorry. Is that not good enough? What, you want me to kiss your ass? That's what you get. Ain't nobody got time for that. Why we got to have this much tension?
True.
That's why I said love is war. If you don't know that, you're going into the war blind. You're gonna get beat.
Yeah, and then you also get those apologies where it's like, yeah, they apologize for what happened, and then it's followed by, but in my defense, or in my case, you gotta also look at it this way, or this also, like, your apology really just kind of went and blew out the window.
Honestly,
because
right
you're trying
now,
to justify what you're saying.
In my personal opinion, every man in a relationship right now, if your relationship is past 2 years, you might as well go test for the bar right now because you are one of the best lawyers I know because all you do is practice on a day-to-day basis. Debating and arguing your point, providing evidence, bringing up old testimonies or old stories, and going back and forth.
Ain't it crazy that how you can have a whole case built, you can have a lot of facts, you can have a lot of statements that things that occurred. You can have a valid point, and then you bring it to their attention, and you it's like you got them quiet, but because they feel like they lost, they start attacking you. Yep. They start attacking your man. They start attacking your.
Even when you win, you lose.
Yeah, it's like it ain't no winning point in that. It's like no matter what I do, I'm not doing the right thing for you. You know what I mean? And it's just you got to really know how to kind of like after a while, it's you got to play that game with them. And you gotta let them know, like, I'm not finna deal with this bullshit. I'm not finna, all of this coming from me, I'm not dealing with that shit. You can be with somebody else if you want to do that. I'm not dealing with it.
You should change the word love to chess. That's all it is.
It's a game.
I'm gonna come all the way clean. And I hate saying this. I literally don't, like, I get
That's why I tell you, you be having it made, man. You ain't gotta worry about the shit we deal with, because y'all been together so long. Y'all communication is so on point and so great that I look forward to having that kind of communication.
But you know what it's not? It's not, but I don't expect it to be. I'm one of them people that I and maybe it's because
y'all understand each other.
Yeah, I don't expect it to be. I always say, me and Taylor talk in arguments. That's the way we talk. We talk in arguments. So I think some people don't understand that, like, when we argue sometimes, the longest she's ever been mad at me, you can ask her, probably 20 minutes.
And that's what I be telling you, I be like, even when y'all do argue, it's the fact that it's like y'all understand each other so well, y'all can argue 1 minute. Y'all can see you in a heated argument, and then y'all say one thing and just start laughing with each other like it never even happened. Yeah. That kind of relationship that y'all got, man, that's a cooler thing to have. And these days, man, we don't get the benefit of having something like that.
It comes from macaroni and cheese using milk and not water. It's the crabs.
Everybody has
not the crabs, but it's the shell, the deluxe shell. You use the milk, and you want to go 50% milk, proportionate to the noodles and the water, and then you want to let the water. You want to let the milk simmer and as you're putting the cheese in, you want to add a little more milk to make it clunky.
We're running out of time. We ain't got
But
time
you
to
do
divulge
not
into
need to,
Demetrius'
like, what?
relationship.
Junior's a fucking... You a hater. Hey, quick things. Last quick things I want to touch on. Chingy's back. Mike Jones has a new CD coming. Jaquan, he's making the hood hop again. Big Tigger was actually in his mama's basement. And Meek Mill is free. And Jay-Z and Beyonce dropped the album, which I love.
Stupid.
And I've been dancing to it ever since.
Dumb as shit out.
That's the best album ever. You know why you don't like it? Because you not ready to boss up your relationship.
Right.
I'm ready. You know what that made me want to do? Put my wedding ring back on. So
Anybody,
ladies, I got the ring back
once
on.
you see
I know you
that
saw me
stupid
last
ass
time and it was
video
off.
of Beyonce
I know you
and
seen
Jay-Z.
me and the ring was off and you thought I was just wilding out like, oh, they broke up. No, we back together, back bigger than ever.
If you
And
haven't
like
seen the
Beyonce
video
said,
for
nice,
ape
nice,
shit,
nice, nice.
don't watch it. It's the dumbest shit.
Have y'all?
All I'm saying is,
have
man,
y'all heard that
you
album?
lucky.
What?
You lucky.
I jack off 2 times a day. Use coconut
Lucky.
oil.
I'm just telling you, man. I've never seen. You know, one thing I do respect about y'all relationship. I've never seen y'all bash each other on social media.
Nah,
When y'all do argue, I always see y'all come to a common ground within that 20-30 minute period. Yeah, I've always seen them come to a common ground with each other, and no matter what it is, y'all don't let the outside community affect y'all relationship.
Yeah, I can agree.
I'm gonna just be so real with you. Just over the past years, observing and paying attention to that, you cannot say that. And the biggest thing is y'all don't let no outside community affect your relationship.
Yeah, trap money out.
I'm just saying.
I get at y'all.
You will never see Mitri coming home and say, "Well, yeah, babe, you know my homeboy, you know, his girl was cheating on him and she ended up getting pregnant." I'm just saying, though, you've never seen you come home and say that because of what you seen at outside. You know what I mean?
It's the boy Trap. I'm out.
That was probably the most trashiest. Junior, and you know what I do want to talk about on the show? You are trash. This nigga's tone is trash.
Yeah.
Why do you have your hand over the mic? Why does he think he's cool? Yes, your boy, Trap Boy Junior, and I talk like I have cerebral palsy, and everything I say is so monotone because I'm so cool. I wish I had a hat on right now because it would add to the exterior of my outfit. Oh my god, I'm like the physical version of Kid Cudi, even though Kid Cudi is a physical person. Oh my god. You not lit, nigga. You not.